friends, welcome to my video Avatar Nerds on which ATLA character can best catch and cook a turkey. I made it catch and cook, so firebenders would have more of a fair chance, or firebenders wouldn't dominate, because I feel like if it was just cooking, then firebenders would almost completely dominate. So it's yeah. Let's start with Aang, C tier. You might be like, why aren't you putting Aang in D tier? Because he's a pacifist, and he wouldn't cook a turkey or anything. But like I said, it's catching and cooking a turkey. I feel like Aang could easily catch the turkey, but would not cook it at all. So it's kind of balancing out. C tier, which is a bit low, but it's also I don't know, the whole thing is cooking a turkey. But if you're not even cooking the turkey, catching the turkey at some points, but I don't know. Appa, D tier, I feel Appa can't really cook, and also is probably a pacifist, and also can't really catch anything because it would probably just scare it away with, how big it is, how big Appa is, so, yeah. Azula, A tier. You might be like, why not S tier or something? I'm putting her in A tier because she belongs in a tier, but no. I'm putting her in A tier because I feel early season pre-mental collapse Azula would be perfect, S tier, but after her mental collapse, I feel she might be all the way down to C tier. She might she's crazy, and I feel she would burn the turkey. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents. I don't want burnt turkey. Bato, remember this guy from Bato of the Water Tribe? B tier. B for Bato. A nice spread of tiers here. Bato, he's Bato, he's a waterbender. I feel he wouldn't be better than any normal guy. Maybe he would be slightly better because he's just a warrior, and maybe he's good at hunting and catching, but I don't know. Cabbage Merchant, I would want to put him S tier, but sadly C tier. Above Aang though, because you would still cook the thing, but it's just he's he goes in cities and he might not be the best, and he has some outdoor training from going in between cities, and maybe caught a turkey then, but it's also he's a non-bender, and his whole thing is cabbages, and for all we know he's also a vegetarian, because he likes cabbages, but who knows. Also in C tier is Combustion Man. Woo! I'll put him right there, I guess. So, I feel he would just blow up the turkey. Because, with his combustion shots, he would just blow up the turkey. And the turkey bits would fly everywhere. He would technically catch it, but, he would blow it up, and then it would be, useless. Because he just likes blowing up things. Then we have Sandbender in D tier. Still above Appa though. I feel a sandbender wouldn't even know what a turkey is or anything. I know none of them will, because turkeys aren't really canon in Avatar: Last Airbender. But sandbenders especially, and they're not good at trapping with their sandbending. Are they gonna they can't create a wall of sand to trap them or something? I don't know. I just don't feel the right people for the job. Gyatso, C tier. Again, with Aang, you'll be good at catching the turkey, but not killing it. I think a bit below Aang, because Aang also has earth bending, and the other bending, mainly earth bending would help. But you're not cooking it. Then we have Haka of Doda, which I'll put top of B tier, above Bato, because he is a warrior, but it's also they do cook traditional meats at home, but it's also most of the time they're honestly pretty sexist, and so I feel most of the time the woman would cook the meat. They might cook some meat on their hunting expeditions or something, but I feel most be the woman that know how to prepare the meat. So then we have I forgot Hama completely. Whoops. So Hama. S tier first S tier of the day, because like Hama could blood bend like the turkey and just like easily capture it because like with the blood bending, and it's just like not even competition. And also, like I said, women in the water tribe probably are better at like cooking food because they were sexist. So like probably cooks a pretty good turkey because like they rely off meat, and like maybe not turkey meat, but like it's just like I feel like Hama would be good at that type of stuff. So Haru, top of B tier. So yeah, you just like with the earthbending, you might like catch like I feel like that would make it easier to catch the turkey because you like put a wall from the turkey and like capture it in like a stone cage. You'd probably be okay at like cooking it, but like pretty good at catching it. It's also like he could probably cook it. I mean, he's been through hard times. He knows how to cold bend. He says, "As a child, I yearn for the mines." Iroh, S tier. I feel like Iroh would just like he's finishing his roast duck in the first episode. I feel like he would like know that Fire Nation seasoning style and like be good at like slowly cooking it with his practice firebending, like making this nice slow, crisp, like turkey with like these authentic seasonings, and like he wouldn't be that bad at catching the turkey either because he just like he's like patient. He holds like and has good ideas. He can just like set a trap or just like set up a wall of fire in front of it and like try and like hurt it or something. I feel like he would be pretty good at that also. Also in S tier we have Jong for similar reasons as Iroh, but a bit lower because it's like oh firebending is destruction, but it's also like I don't know, he's destroying the turkey. I mean, so I guess he's kind of right. Yeah, Jet, you might B tier. He would be good at catching the turkey, like really good at catching the turkey. Maybe like he would also be fine at cooking the turkey because it's like, you know, he can cook, but also I feel like fire trauma. Like he has Fire Nation trauma of this like village being burnt down, and I feel like he just wouldn't want to see fire, and I feel like every time he sees fire he enters a panic attack. That's a bit like self-built lore, but like I feel like that's likely knowing how trauma works. You might be like yeah, it's just I feel like that would like I feel like he just wouldn't want to like, especially like even when he was like training himself, like he still had like such a strong reaction to Iroh like heating up his tea with firebending. I feel like he wouldn't want to see fire and just like feel like he would have adverse reactions to it, so that's why he's like lower. Jing, D tier. She's a city girl. She's probably like never done any farm work or anything. Like doesn't mean she's well off, but like it's just like not type of like farm work kind of person, or like, and I don't think she's an earthbender either, so that would not help her or anything. Judy, I'll put her in Judy tier. Ha ha ha. She's brainwashed. I don't think they would have instructions for cooking a turkey in there, like or like capturing. Maybe they'd have like, I mean she actually has hands, so I think maybe above Appa, but like I don't know, I don't think they would like, oh yes, cook turkey, this is how you cook turkey, like, and give her instructions to do that or something. June, bottom of S tier. I mean, one word, Shirshu. Like, that Shirshu could just literally just use his tongue and then paralyze the turkey in one shot. And then I feel like June like goes in bars and like goes on her own. I feel like she could get like a decent cook down, but like she would like instantly capture the turkey with her Shirshu. Like it has like paralyzing poison. Like seriously. Katara, Batir, right next to her father, but below her father. She seems like average. Like she's been in the wild and like has some like catching experience, but not really that much. Mainly focused on waterbending. Maybe the waterbending could like help by setting up ice walls. I don't know. So it's kind of weird. King Boomy, B tier, this one's also like kind of in a King Boomy's also kind of in an awkward position because like he has strong earthbending, but it's also like he's a king, and I don't know how much he's seen like turkeys and all because most of his meals are prepared for him. Also, he's kind of cuckoo, and I don't like his character for that, but like it just I don't know, kind of weird. Quay, D tier. Like he doesn't know about he didn't know a war was happening on his own country. He probably wouldn't even know let alone he wouldn't know that like what a turkey is. Like he probably gets served every meal by himself. Like he probably like his agents serve him, and just like he never really has to do much himself, and I don't think he'd be the best at catching. We haven't really seen his earthbending skills or anything. It's just like no, this one doesn't work at all. On the opposite end of the tier list, in S tier, we have Key of Yoshi. Yoshi is like top of S tier. Not above. She has like every single bending style, like that's what avatars do, and like she's super strong with bending, and she should like easily capture like 100 turkeys in like one earthbending move or something, and just like, and I feel like she would like have good fire controlling skills and like would know how to cook a turkey. She's been alive for like hundreds of years. She can know how to cook a turkey. She must have learned that at some point. Long Fang, B tier, probably better than Short Fang. I don't know. It's just like he feels like he'd probably be like average. He's like he works in the city and daily agent, but also like he has pretty strong earthbending, so we could trap the turkey pretty decently. Another long one is Long Shot. A tier. Below Azula though. So like I feel like it'd be good at like catching the turkey because he could just like shoot the turkey from far away because he has really good like sight line, and just like he's really good at shooting things accurately. I mean, like get this man on the Yu Yang Archer squad. But like Andy would be different with cooking because he probably won't really have as much fire trauma, but it's also like I don't know. I think good work. May, C tier, again kind of like with like not too much of an extent, but like she was kind of like born in a like family just like of royalty, and like also she's kind of emo, so I don't think she would care about catching a turkey. Like let me do emo stuff. I don't know. Mechanist, I'll put him in a tier, bottom of it actually. I feel like he has some inventions that might like help him trap the turkey, and also like I mean, he lives with his, like, town of refugees, and, like, he probably had to, like, do some hunting, and, like, and he'd be decent at preparing, like, probably good at, like, starting fire with his, like, invention or something. Momo, like, top of D tier. Like, again, with, like, he does kind of have dexterity, like, in his hands, but also I feel like he's a pacifist, and also, like, turkeys are bigger than Momo. Like, have you seen a turkey? Like, if you haven't, go look up a turkey right now and then come back. Like, they're big. Like, they can, like, be very big. I don't think Momo would really fare that well against a turkey, like, in a fight. But, like, at least he has hands. Ozai. I'm going to say tisk. A tier, like, he's, like, pretty, like, likes getting things pretty good, but there's also, like, I don't know if you would care about that as the Fire Lord. Like, he has good firebending. It's just also, like, I'm the Fire Lord. I don't need to get my own meals, but I don't know, I think like that. But Paku, but tier, but tier, huh, what? But what? I don't know, he just seems pretty average. Maybe his waterbending would help trap the turkey, but I don't know. Piandao, A tier. I mean, he's got that like precision with the sword and like could cut it up and like really fine cuts of meat and like remove the fat like perfectly without removing any of the actual meat with his like sword skills. And I feel like you'd be pretty decent at cooking and all that, and yeah. Pipsqueak. Like top of B tier. It's like very big. I still don't get why they call him Pipsqueak. Like it's just like he is the biggest one out of all of them. It's like Pipsqueak means small. I think it's just like a joke, but like I don't know. He's like strong, but also wouldn't have the best stealth, and I feel like turkeys might just run away. But it's also like he could probably get a good whacking with this log that he carries around, like full giant log. I don't know. Then we have Roku. Roku, right there, will also go in S tier. Below Hama, though. I feel like you would have that, like, nice, fine Fire Nation, like, seasoning. Yeah, above Hama. Fine Fire Nation seasoning and just, like, perfect spices. And also it'd be good, like, with the, all his avatar bending, could easily catch the turkey and just, like, feel like you would have that Fire Nation spices, like, with being authentically Fire Nation, not, like, synthetic. The only reason I feel like Yoshi could fare better is because Yoshi would probably have an easier time catching up, because, like, Yoshi, like, it just, like, I feel like it's just better at bending in general, I feel like. Whoa, is that a bee over there? Wow, that bee stinks. It must be a smeller bee. Low A tier, bottom of A tier, I don't know. Just kind of one of the, I mean, he's been in the wild. He can, like, hunt for himself. Sokka. Low A tier also. I mean, he probably knows how to make some water tribe meats. And, like, he's been in the wild and most of the time. Yeah. I beat her. I can't, like, maybe, right there. Yeah. Okay. Like, he's, like, been in the wild and caught, like, stuff that are similar to turkeys before, but also he's, like, not the best at catching. Like, I mean, Sokka, like, what do you got? Like, Momo did his fair share. Like, Sozin, S tier. I feel like just below Roku. He would, like, catch it with his firewalls and, like, not too hard, but also he was, like, the authentic Fire Nation seasoning that would, like, I feel like be, like, really good quality. And, like, Fire Nation seasoning. And then A tier, we also have Suki. I'm not the image is like ghosting. Like that, but like Suki, like, as a Kyoshi warrior, she could like hit it with one of her fans and like incapacitate it or something and like catch it, and I feel like she's been on probably could like heat it up with fire or something. I don't know. Teo, bottom of C tier. He's in a wheelchair. The only reason I'm not putting him lower is because his father might have like an invention or something that's like, oh, he can start a fire easily, or like he has this glider invention that he can like use and catch the turkey, but like I don't know. Boulder, B tier, B for Boulder. No, Boulder. The Boulder is upset with the comment. I feel like he's very strong and like could easily just like erect walls around it, and like, but also I feel like he wouldn't be the best at cooking. He's not like that type of guy that would like know like cooking skills and like, but like, you could catch it, but like I feel like he wouldn't be the best at cooking. You'd just like burn it or something. The Duke, low A tier. So, yeah. I don't know, he's kind of small. Might be stealthy, though, because he's small, that might help, but I don't know. So maybe, like, a smells bee. Ew, that bee stinks. Then we have Toph is Batir. High B tier. Toph would be great at catching the turkey. But the thing is, like, because, like, our size makes sense, and, like, if you can, like, see ants from like multiple, like from like almost for more than a yard away. She can see a target for like more than a yard away. It's just like she can like see the target. But also, I feel like when she's cooking it, like you can't really see color with seismic sense, and I feel like she would just like not know if it's burning, and like that would like not be good because you're like, oh, I accidentally burnt it, because like it's just not the best. So I don't know. Ty Lee, A tier. A lot of A tiers recently. She's a bit like cutesy, like would not want to hurt animals, but like with her acrobatics, I feel like she can like acrobat around and like catch it pretty easily. Ursa, bottom of B tier. I don't know. It's just like she is in Fire Nation nobility, but also she kind of had to defend it for herself in the wild after she got kicked out. So I don't know. Huang Shitong, C tier. Huang Shitong doesn't have hands, like at all. So how would he like? I still wonder how he built the library. And honestly, I subscribe to the theory that that he had like a cult of like Wang Shitong cult, like the owl cult that built the library. Honestly, I think that's a cool theory. So I don't know, but he doesn't have them anymore, so he can't help him like build anything or anything. So I don't know. Master Yu. Wait. Oh. What? Okay. I'm confused. But Master Yu, C tier. I don't know. He's just not the best at earth bending. Feels like he's like a phony. Like I don't know. He's just like phony. I don't like his vibes. Then we have UA, C tier. She's like nobility, so she's probably like not that well trained on like catching things and all that. But like I don't know, she has like her water tribe heritage. Maybe she would be like decent at cooking, but I don't know. Jinfu or whatever this guy is called, this goofy guy. He's in a tier. I don't know. He's like he did like the wrestling thing, and like he's pretty strong, and I don't know. I feel like. Yeah, bottom of a tier. Or of a tier. Zhao? Yeah, nah, top of. But you're top half of the tier. Zhao, A tier. I feel like he has that, like, Fire Nation flair that I like. Just like Fire Nation has good seasoning pickings. And then Zuko also is, like, in a tier right there, or yeah, I think that Zhao would be a bit higher, like here. And I feel like this because it's just like you might be like, oh, Zuko should be S tier, but also it's like I don't know, he's kind of clumsy, and as we see in like some of the episodes, he's not that quick on his feet, so he might not be the best at catching. But like he could prepare it pretty well, and like Zhao is like Zhao almost killed himself. But yeah, this is my fully complete chart. Goodbye, Avatar nerds. Like, comment, subscribe. And if we reach 40 subscribers by the end of the year, you'll have a cool surprise. Stay tuned and subscribe.
My cabbages!